I strongly believe that personal finance is a life-changing course for high school students.
I see every day people like you coming into the bank struggling how to deposit their money or even withdraw their money.
I've fortunately learned the basics of business such as counting money, closing out cash drawers, and payroll.
Finance is a necessary component of life. Hello, welcome to Personal Finance. I'm Mrs. Meering, one of the personal finance and business educators at Oconomowoc High School. I strongly believe that personal finance is a life-changing course for high school students. Today, we're going to hear from different perspectives on why personal finance is such an important class and the impact it has on students.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Finke, a career and technical education teacher here at Oconomowoc High School. With investing and other tools available at the fingertips of anyone with a smartphone, students today have more financial power than all previous generations. Processes to set up and manage financial accounts used to require substantial amounts of upfront money, along with guidance from finance professionals. But this can now all be done as easily with $1 and an app download. Our world is changing, and that means financial skills are changing with it. Cryptocurrencies, robo-investing, person-to-person digital payments, and so many other new technologies barely existed 10 years ago, but now are the norm. If students don't learn this knowledge and skills from qualified teachers, they default to relying on existing structures, primarily their family and friends. Social media platforms and friends spew financial advice. Some of it's legitimate, but some of it's predatory. Keeping up with all the different apps and news stories of markets rising and crashing is as addicting as the latest game download. But this isn't a game. Poor financial choices and mistakes in your teens can set you up for a downward spiral of debt and financial despair. However, as the saying goes, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, and we have the power to offer you this prevention in the form of education. Financial literacy in today's world is about so much more than opening a savings account or balancing a checking account. Imagine if adults could take a class that actually helped them understand what Bitcoin is, or why an algorithm managing your 401k instead of a person actually costs you less, or which financial apps were safe versus dangerous. Most adults I know would sign up in a heartbeat. Arming our students with this knowledge enables a trickle-down effect that impacts not just their personal finances, but every aspect of Wisconsin's economy. Luckily for you raccoons, you're already set up for that success. We're so lucky that Oconomowoc School Board and our community support financial education so strongly that all OHS students are required to take personal finance.
You are here because we know that credit card debt is in the billions, hitting almost $1 trillion. We know that families are living paycheck to paycheck, and most families don't have enough savings to afford a $500 emergency expense.
Hello, my name is Chloe Ninman. To begin, I've taken a personal finance class. And in that class, I learned how to properly write a check, how to budget, evaluate the risks and rewards of investing, and the importance of credit score, and much more. The knowledge gained and taking the time to simulate real-world scenarios from the class has helped me to prepare me for my future by illuminating some of the hard life lessons that can put your finances in danger. Nowadays, with the new technologies, money's at your fingertips. Statistics have shown that the use of cash in businesses has gone down significantly. For example, no longer I get paid for babysitting by cash. It's all Venmo. The parents virtually send me cash, and it gets transferred into my bank account for my own personal use. Many people are also paying with their phones. With the click of a button, an artificial credit card comes up, and boom, your Jimmy John sub is paid for. The convenience is great, but it's also very dangerous how easy it is to get a hold of your money, or in some cases, your parents' money. Many of my friends have easy access to their parents' credit cards or debit cards for gas, food, shopping, etc. With that being said, they are then missing out on the importance of budgeting and saving. With free reign of their parents' cash and the lack of knowledge, they will never be taught what an overdraft is or even glance at monthly spending summaries. Taking a personal finance class will teach you the importance of your money, or in some cases, your parents' money. And as boring as it may sound, many students, myself included, came out of their personal finance class motivated to budget for expenses, save up for college, and get their first credit card. Luckily, growing up as a daughter of a business owner, I have fortunately learned the basics of business such as counting money, closing out cash drawers, and payroll. However, I have also seen instances where people don't understand the basics. Being a part of the family business, I'm one of the few people to train the new employees coming in. Many of our employees that I train are high school employees or even college students. I would have expected them to know how to properly count cash and understand the basics of taxes. However, I was wrong. Some of them didn't understand that if you get paid $10 an hour and work for 20 hours, your paycheck isn't going to be exactly $200. They didn't know any better, but it's also not my job to teach them. Many kids are lacking the knowledge and skills that are essential for having a job. Personal finance will prepare you for the real world and will see smarter decisions with your own money.
We know that less and less young people are able to afford homes, and more young people are falling into debt with student loans without fully understanding the consequences. Young people are at a disadvantage right now due to the lack of consistent quality financial education.
Hello, welcome to Personal Finance, the class you're currently in. My name is Brandon Jackson, a graduate of Personal Finance. I currently work at Bank59, a community bank. I see every day people like you coming into the bank struggling how to deposit their money or even withdraw their money. This should not happen. Every day I want people to be confident depositing or withdrawing their money, or learning about what a Roth IRA is. For example, a Roth IRA is a vehicle that you can invest in to save money for retirement. If you start at 25 to 30, you'll lose over $250,000 or $250,000. That's a lot. Remember that. Well, this class is for everyone. You can learn about credit cards, saving, buying a house, and much more. Now, I want you to sit back, really focus, use these teachers as a tool to learn everything you need to know about personal finance.
From our community, parents, school board, and students, we consistently hear the same message on having personal finance as a graduation requirement at OHS. All students need this class. You're going to see that personal finance is a real-world class focused on learning about banks, credit, debt, the woes of student loans, the possibilities of owning your own home, insurance, and budgeting, just to name a few topics.
Hello, I'm Austin Lord, graduate of Personal Finance. According to the Department of Financial Institution, 30% of Wisconsin school districts do not have a one-semester requirement. Furthermore, some results displayed by these students coming out of the districts with the requirement show mandated financial education, high school, increases financial knowledge later in life, including improved retirement planning, powerful proxy for wealth building, and increased student credit scores by 8 to 17 points before the age of 22. Many legislators believe the topic of managing commerce gets covered throughout college due to the colossal amount of business and finance on the upcoming, which is undoubtedly true. Although, despite the higher demand of college education in this generation, 55% of high school graduates either have no plans to attend college or are uncertain if they ever will. So we need to provide this information to students now, because 100% of students need the knowledge of spending, investing, saving, banking, insurance, taxes, mortgages, and many more. We can provide that all through one simple course. As former National Business Honor Society president and future finance major at St. Norbert College, personal finance has not only opened doors in my life, but it gives high school education a direct impact on our daily lives. Thanks to personal finance, I've been able to file my tax return using my W-2, create and facilitate my very own stock portfolio, and take control of my finances with future in mind. You can throw any statistic at me as a rebuttal, but just know this: 100% of people handle or will handle their own money at any given point. So let's set our high schoolers up correctly together and make personal finance literacy a required course. It won't just set Wisconsin students up for success, but it will instill immediate success into their minds before they even leave the classroom.
We teach students math, reading, languages, arts, science, health, and history. We do students a disservice by not preparing them for all the lifelong skills they need to be life-ready. Finance is a necessary component of life. Our goal is to educate you to be a productive and responsible citizen. Good luck this term during personal finance.